Hello, everybody. Welcome to Saturday. No, wait. I keep screwing this up. It's hello, everyone. No, live from New York. It's Saturday afternoon. Yeah, that's better. But there's probably a copyright issue with that, so I don't know. Anyways, we're here in New York, and just so happens that Steph has decided to grind coffee just as the stream starts, which...
You wanted a decaf.
You see what I mean?
You asked for it. I told you.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. Max, I see you're here. Thomas is here. Brian is here. Anarchy was here. Not sure if he still is. Grimspoon, Gab, Nick, Sam. What's going on, guys? Matthew Chen, zealously. What's going on, guys? Tons of you guys here. Thanks for showing up today. Just thought I would say hello and show off some of the stuff. Now, the first thing to say is I haven't been on in a couple of weeks because I've just started a new job, and today is my second day off since starting. I started in early August, and I have not had a day off except Labor Day since. I even worked Saturday and Sunday that weekend. So it's been a hell of a ride, and that is why this show has... It's kind of gone. It went down for a little bit. Basically, while I was changing jobs, I took a couple of weeks off, and then I was unable to make a show for nearly 4 weeks after that. So I apologize to everybody who's missed out. We'll let's get to some keyboarding stuff. One of the questions that came in just before the show started was whether or not I'm going to be doing a hand wire, and I totally have plans to do a hand wire. The plans have changed a little bit, and I'll reveal more about that afterwards. But what I was going to do was start today with the Kinesis. I mispronounced it when I first did my video. For those of you who haven't seen it yet, I did the Kinesis unboxing. Thank you to Kinesis for sending this through. I sent them an early edit of my video, and they said you're not pronouncing Kinesis correctly, which is massively embarrassing. But the good news is that I fixed it. Max, excellent question. I will be back to you soon. Yeah, I think the plan is that I would like to do that. So let's keep talking. But let's get to the Kinesis. This is the new Advantage. Actually, Alexa is talking to me, and you'll have to give me a second. My cat is very sick. Unfortunately, he's not going to make it, but he is struggling a little bit. Just one sec. Steph, Stanley just left the box, and he's struggling to walk around. Do you want to give him a hand?
Yeah.
Sorry about that, guys. Okay. Alexa has stopped talking, which is good. We're going to talk about this keyboard. So I was going to say you don't really need to go watch the unboxing if you watch me unbox it now. But let me get to this. The Advantage of the Advantage2, which actually is the same pun that I made in the first film. So the link to that is in the About section. If you want to go watch that film. Oh, and Leander's here. And the other thing that's in the About section is Leander just built the JD40, which looked amazing. Did you guys see that? The silver carbon fiber. That is also linked in the About section, Leander's build, and you should go watch that. It's 10 minutes long, so don't go watch it now. But put it in your watch later feed because it's beautiful. It's amazing. Well done to Leander for putting that together. It looks stunning. I'm going to talk about this, though, in a second. The one other thing I wanted to mention... No, shit, I've lost my train of thought. Hold on. No, there's something I wanted to say, but I can't remember what it is now. What did I write down? No, that was my YouTube list.
No. You're on YouTube.
Leander asked, did I get this as a review unit? I did. This was provided to me by Kinesis. I want to call it Kinesis, but it's not. It's Kinesis. It was provided to me for the purpose of a review, and I told them I would release a video, which I did. I would release a second video about programming, which I will do in a follow-up. That's the programming key. And I told them that I would talk to you guys about it in a live stream so that you guys, if you have any questions, can ask them now live and interactive, and we can talk about this board. But the main advantage to the Advantage, that's what I was going to say. The main advantage to the Advantage 2 over the original Advantage is full programmability. And you do that by pressing this switch. There's a text file that you can edit. I won't get too much into that now because I'm going to do a video about exactly how that works. But it is pretty cool, and it's definitely an advance of the Advantage 2 over the Advantage. I'm having a punny day. I don't know what to say about it so much, but anyways, I'm doing this for the Advantage. If you guys want the Advantage 2, check in the About section below, because in the About section below, right below this video, that is if you're on YouTube. If you're watching this on Reddit, go over to the YouTube and then press below. You'll see that there's a $30 off coupon if you use my username, SKIWITHPETE, which is pretty cool. So my unboxing and walk around is in the About section as well, and you can go link to that. I feel I feel kind of like a kid who hasn't done his homework. I'm going to tell you why. I've had a really demanding couple of weeks at work, as I told you by saying at the start that I've just been working 7 days a week for weeks on end. So what I haven't done is spent time with this. So my typing has not improved on it. That's the truth. My typing speed and skill on this thing is not up to scratch yet. So I could do a typing test for you, but I won't. It's just going to embarrass me rather than show whether this keyboard is any good or not. What I can tell you is they now do Cherry MX Reds, not just Browns. So you can get that. What else can I tell you? Do you guys have any questions? Leander asks, what switches does this have? This one actually has Cherry MX Reds. So the previous version only came in Cherry MX Browns. This one now comes in Cherry MX Reds or Browns. And those of you guys who regularly watch my live streams and my YouTubes know for a fact that I don't like Browns. They are my second least favorite switch. And so I asked if I could have the red version. In terms of the way that this fits on my hand, it's pretty comfortable. I'm gonna give I didn't check it out before I started the stream, but I'm gonna do the action cam view here of the board so you guys can see kind of what's going on there. Action cam, love it. Man of Interest asks, Pete, how do the new ML switches feel for the F keys? They're good. They're linear switches. They're like the red. I'll be honest, because this is my first go on Cherry MLs. They have more travel than I thought they would. They're good. What they don't have on them is keycaps, so it's completely different feeling to. I'm just gonna go to to action cam here. Let's see if I can. I'm gonna switch back over, raise this up, go back to it. Whoa, a little bit of shake there. You can see it's a little bit out of focus. Come on, focus. Focus. You can focus. You can see that they're not real keycaps, that they're like just covered buttons. But like, you could punch that all day. You know what I mean? It's not like a rubber dome. It's better. Cool. That was my action cam. A Man of Interest says, man, I'm kind of bummed they still stuck with the rubber buttons instead of going with actual keycaps. Yeah, they're not like replaceable keys. At least I don't think they are, in the same way that you get with these keycaps. But I'll be honest, Kinesis's whole thing is that nothing is really replaceable, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. You can't buy this key set at all. It doesn't exist. So, like, these are OEM profiles, and then these two are OEM, then this is a DSA, and then these two are OEM. So you can't just buy this off the shelf anyways. So I can imagine that they weren't concerned about making these replaceable keycaps. The thing with this board is it's not really like an enthusiast board. This is like it's not like, it is an ergonomic board. I read a lot of, I don't know if you guys do, I read a lot of Distro Watch because I'm a Linux nerd. And Distro Watch says, like, when it evaluates the different distros, it says, what is this distro trying to be? And does it succeed at that thing? And that's the best way to look to judge this. This isn't, if you're a guy who's looking for a gaming keyboard, then this isn't gonna be right for you. This is an ergonomic keyboard, and as an ergonomic keyboard, it's comfortable. Like, that's what it's supposed to be. And so for what it is, it's really good. But don't try to judge it as something else, because it's not something else. It's not trying to be something else. Cool. Any other questions about the Kinesis Advantage 2? It's the same thing. Like, nobody, with all the keyboard stuff, like, nobody sits around and says, no, they're called Topras. So I call them Topres, because that's what I always called them. Because when I was dreaming about owning a Kinesis Advantage, I called it Kinesis Advantage. I didn't call it a Kinesis Advantage. That's the truth, and that's why I'm weird. So I apologize to Kinesis for mispronouncing their name. It was not done on purpose. Just showing you guys the back. This is where you plug in the foot pedals. And the foot pedals, I gotta be honest, is a really cool idea. And I'll tell you why it's a really cool idea. Because I'm using foot pedals right now. That's how I control stuff. Look, I just foot pedaled that because I'm using a foot pedal. I'm sure my foot pedal's a plank, but it's clever. It's a clever thing. Caleb says this is one ugly keyboard. It's not ugly, it's beautiful. You just have to be in the right frame of mind for it. Lol says white dirty. A girl walks in and sees that on your desk. Lol. Happily married. Thanks very much. Ramon, what's going on? Does it have a plate? How's the flex? Great question, Gab Lewis. Does it have a plate? That's one question. And how is the flex? Okay, so let me just grab the keycap puller here. So under the thumb area, if I can get this puppy up. Oh, it's really stiff. Why is it so stiff? So under the thumbs, I don't know how well you can see it there, but this is PCB mount. So there's no plate in under there. That is the PCB directly under that. Now, this PCB, the PCB doesn't flex a lot, but I'll be honest with you, the board flexes quite a lot. I'm going to show you this, what I'm talking about here. Look. So there's the plate. Well, not the plate. The PCB down there. It doesn't have a plate. But there's a lot of flex happening here. Like, I don't know if you can tell that. But so it's not like when I'm pressing on this keyboard, I'm not like worried like is there a plate? Would that make it better? Because I'll be honest, there's a lot of flex happening here, all over the place. Does that answer your question, Gab? I haven't even talked about the under here though. Under here, there's a plate, but it's a plastic plate. Let me pull up a couple of keys so you can see that. And I'm gonna use the zoom. You know, I really wondered when I got this thing. I really wondered how the plates were gonna work, like how they mounted these under here. And you can see that these are like plastic rows up and down there. That is definitely a plastic plate. I don't know. I don't know if you can see. Ah, there you go. Cool. So the question of flex is one that comes up a lot with keyboard enthusiasts because, well, if you buy like a plate, if you buy a plate-mounted keyboard, they tend not to flex much, as a lot of keyboard enthusiasts will tell you that's important. How important is it on an ergonomic keyboard where you're meant to be, resting in a comfortable position and, moving the least amount possible? I don't know the answer, but I'll leave that to you guys. Steph arriving with a coffee, legend. Jeff Bolton asks, are these printed caps? They are. They're pad printed keycaps. They're not die subs, nor are they double shots. Let me just pull one off here so I can show you up close. These are ABS keycaps. I don't know who they're made by, actually. They're actually reasonable quality ABS. You can get thinner and crappier ABS than this for sure. But it is an ABS keycap, and the tops are pad printed. Let me zoom in and show you that. Now look how good the zoom is on that thing. I mean, it's insane, right? But look, you can see you can actually, it's so good, this camera, that you can actually see the pad and the white lettering on top of the pad. The zoom is insane. Yeah, thank you, which is a great segue. Thank you for commenting on the zoom. I'd like to say again, thank you to everybody who's donated to this channel, either through Patreon or by buying me a coffee in the About section below. The money that you guys have contributed to this channel has gone directly back into this channel and has helped me to purchase things like the camera up there, which comes with this remote, which allows me to zoom, which is fed into the computer, which also was bought through your help and your contributions. Thank you so much, guys, for that. If you haven't already donated and would like to, check the About section below. For those of you who already have, thank you so much. If you want to support this channel on Patreon, I do definitely appreciate it. There's new videos coming out every Saturday morning. I'm trying more and more to add Sunday morning, and I'm thinking about doing kind of a vloggy style daily a couple times just to check how that goes. Cool. And speaking of coffees, Well, I don't mind if I do. Thank you very much, Steph, for brewing that up.
The mug.
It's in my Crazy Canuck mug. Because I'm a crazy Canuck, I guess. For those of you who are new to the channel, press subscribe. I'm going to run my little subscribe video, which I think is fun. I hope you like it. Oh, by the way, sometimes it goes a little loud. So, you don't have to. Hopefully, I got the volume just right. But if it does, just prepare your ears. Okay, guys. Here's how you subscribe and catch all the live streams. First, click subscribe like you normally would. Then click the gear beside it. Now you'll see the notification menu. Click send me all notifications for this channel. That means that next time I start my live stream, you'll get a notification to let you know it's about. Cool. That was my little subscribe video, which is awesome. Not just that. Not only is it awesome, but it shows 14,000 subscribers, and things have already changed since then. I feel like I only made that yesterday, and already we're closer to 17,000 subscribers. So, thank you very much, and Ramon, thank you for mentioning GoFundPete, which is awesome. Cool. I just saw a question, but sorry, it was just a few minutes ago. Pete, I'm curious how that keyboard monitor arm has held up. White Dirty, what keyboard monitor arm? Oh, the keyboard monitor arm that I'm on off camera? I'm not really sure what you mean. This thing here with my keyboard on it, it's good, but it's also shitty. It's really super shitty because my desk is only 30 inches across, which is shitty. It means I don't have space for a keyboard. Yeah, White Dirty, the one to the left of the desk. Yeah, it holds the monitor well. It holds the keyboard. I used to have cameras attached to it, but every time I typed, it would move the keyboard. It would move the camera. But the real problem with it is that this is slowly levering at my desk, which is bubbling it, which makes this look like the keyboard is wobbling, and the keyboard isn't wobbling. It's my desk that's been bent a little bit out of shape. So it's kind of shitty. But I'll be honest, I've been spending money on cameras and on computer equipment rather than on improving my desk. So, shitty. I just noticed Ramon say that he wants, that he wanted to be able to paste a link and wasn't able to. So, Ramon, let me set you as a moderator. Ramon, you are now a moderator. So now you can paste links. Cool. Another sip of coffee. So the first thing that I wanted to do on today's show was talk about the Kinesis Advantage2. By the way, guys, the arrow keys on this, look up, down, left, right. I just wanted you to know that. Up, down, left, right. What was I going to say? Oh, the Advantage 2 is the first part of the stream. The second part of the stream, I'm going to be making a couple of kits here. These aren't the kits that I'm going to be making because there's a mistake. But I'll just go give those to Steph. Steph's run away. What you guys can't tell about what's happening in the room right now is you see the sunlight here? I am bathed in sun and I am sweating. Oh my God. I am sweating 1990 Sunbird 1990 is in the house. What's going on? White Dirty says, thanks a lot, Pete. So maybe a sturdier table. Was interested in it for a work table. Yeah, as a work table, it's great. If you want to have the monitor thing happening over the side, what I would actually recommend is that you buy a very large piece of like thick MDF and then cut it out to the size of this and then put it underneath the table and then clamp it on this side. You see what I mean? So I wouldn't just be clamping to the stainless steel. I'd also be clamping to some wood that would add to the rigidity of the desk. And then if you clamp that on that side and put something else to clamp it in on this side, or even just glue or something to hold it in there so that it would deflect the whole desk rather than just part of it, that would be much better. It would be a much better situation. Yoris, I see you've asked about a flex. I guess this is an issue with this keyboard I wasn't really aware of before now, but yeah, you can go check out that part of the video. I guess that was also an issue with the Advantage, but again, you know, the flex, how much is the flex an issue with an ergonomic keyboard? I don't know. So, oh, and then I just punched and my monitor flicked off. Are you guys, hopefully we're still on the stream? I just accidentally punched my setup. Steph, darling, no, solder.
What?
These are no solders.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Yeah, Lord Slaps, who just bought? Yeah, you recognize that sound as...
Oh.
but...
Unfortunately, I can't make it. That's also my regular notifications noise.
And Steph has just started a diet which includes an app which includes notifications, and those notifications sound like people buying stuff from 1UP keyboards, which...
Because I can't customize it, which is shitty.
Yeah, that is shitty.
Not like a keyboard. Oh, you didn't want that. You wanted a mini and a micro. You have heat shrink there.
Yeah.
Here.
So in my follow-up video on this,
Mini
you put them in the dump
I
back.
can't. You're taking up too much space. I can't get in here anymore.
So do you guys have any other questions about the Kinesis Advantage 2? This board retails for $350, but you can get a $30 rebate in the About section below. The About section includes the password SKIWITHPETE, which should work for the next couple of weeks. I've already done the subscribe thing. I just want to remind everybody that we are broadcasting in 1080p. So don't forget to pump up the jam, as it were. I'm going to switch over to my light setup. Boom, as sun has started to set. Ramon says that he's going to bounce. Ramon, you have a good one. Enjoy the Korean barbecue. Very jealous. Cool.
Okay. You ready?
All right. Well, I'm going to switch over. Steph, this... ¿Qué se pasa de esa? All right. Merci.
Back in the chair.
Lord Slap says 1080p not supported on my iPad.
Ooh.
The truth is, I need to spend... Oh, I don't know why that's so wobbly. That's my desk. It's not this thing. because it sat on the cable. The truth is I need to spend more time with this in order to learn how to type with it. I totally can't. I'll be honest, I'm a retard with linear keyboards altogether. But I'm just going to try to type SKIWITHPETE. Yes! Boom! I tried that twice before, and I couldn't even get it out. I could not even get it out. Now, I got it. What I need to do is spend like 2 weeks with this. And that's what they say. If you spend 2 weeks with it, your typing not only will improve on this, but it'll improve in general. And I believe it. I believe it for sure. Lord Slap says 1080p not supported on my phone. Artemis says 720 on his phone. And Leander says that he's loud and proud watching it at 144p. Okay, I'm just going to shout out Leander again for 2 reasons. One, he's a legend. And he's made an amazing video today for the JD40 in silver twill carbon fiber. And it is sick. I badly want one myself, even though I'm resisting. And we'll talk more about why I'm resisting in a second. But you should go check out that video. That's in the About section below. You should go check it out. It's like 10 minutes long. It is super worth it. The guy's a legend. Okay, that's... Oh, but your crap bag key said, by the way, Leander. It sucks. Okay, the other thing that I got to say about Leander is he and I are doing a giveaway currently for the Poker 3 RGB. If you guys haven't already done it, you should do a quick search for that on my channel. Just do a search for SKIWITHPETE giveaway or Leander giveaway. You'll find the gleam.io link and you can be in for your chance to win. Let me just grab it here and show it off. This is the Vortex Poker 3. In the contest, it comes with a keycap, a couple of stickers, and a 1UP Keyboards no solder cable kit. Under here, of course, is the Poker 3 MX Blues RGB. It's beautiful. Go check that link out now. Just Me Dave says, I've already entered that giveaway. I really hope I can win it. Me too. I hope you win it. Good luck. Gleam.io actually runs the draw itself, so unfortunately I can't influence it and give it away to the people that I want to win it. Steph. I wanted Steph to win it, but okay. I'm going to do the cables, but I can't wait to show you this. I just absolutely cannot wait. Okay. Oh no, where is it?
What?
Where'd you put the...
Oh, that's the one that got boxed up.
What?
The universal.
No, I wanted the bottom plate.
Oh. It's right there.
Artemis just said, what are you drinking? I am drinking coffee, and you can buy me a coffee in the About section below. It's delicious. I'm just watching you guys chat, which is kind of cool. Yeah, I'm just going to leave that there for a second. Oh, one more thing I wanted to show off. Oh, congratulations, 1990 Sunbird 1990. Carbon fiber. LJD 61 up. What? That is going to be in black. What? Okay. I just wanted to show off this one thing because it's like a known issue, non-issue thing. A lot of people complain that they're having a difficult time with their plate mount stabilizers, and I just wanted to show exactly how this works. Okay, what you do is you get the thing in there, and you'll see it doesn't fit. I'm going to switch to my action cam. Oh, I'm not going to switch. Okay, you see, I know it doesn't fit. Okay, the reason it doesn't fit is that these little corners get rounded. Oh, sorry, focusing. There. Oh. These little corners get rounded by the machine as they're cut. God. Okay, give me 1 sec. I gotta organize this focus issue. There, did that just fix it? Yeah, it fixed it. Okay. Okay, look. These little corners here get rounded by the machine. And when they're rounded, the little square edges of these no longer fit. Okay, so this is what you have to do. This is all that you have to do in order to make them fit, is just round these edges. And I'm going to do it with this type of knife, but if you don't have this type of knife, a box cutter or something would do. I'm just going to switch to overhead. In fact, I might even zoom in for this, just so you guys can see. It's all you have to do. It's so not even difficult to do. All you need to do is just round the corner very slightly. Look, and all you have to do that is just... Oh, it's hard to do, actually. It's hard to do when I'm not over top of it. All you need to do is just round this edge. And the way you do that is like that. That's it. I've just done it. You see that tiny little shave of plastic? That's all that you needed to do. And you can do that in a variety of ways. Like I say, if you have a scalpel, you can use a scalpel. If you don't, a box cutter will do. If you don't have either a box cutter, you could use some sandpaper. You just need to round these edges ever so slightly. And that's why, well, I'm just going to, sorry guys, I'm going to do it slightly off camera just so I can take a quick look at it. You just need to round them ever so slightly. And then inside here, if you do the same thing, just like that, that is all you need to do. And they will suddenly start to fit. It's just because these plastic molds are angular and the laser cut and water jet cut are angular. Are round things. So look, all of a sudden now, say all of a sudden, it's always the case when you're trying to show somebody something, that's the time you can't quite see what you're doing. Nope, need to round that edge a little more. Just a teeny tiny bit more. Just a teeny tiny bit more. Again, it's because I can't look at it. What I need to do is I need to just take that edge and just go straight down on it like that. But in order to do that, I need my head here, not the camera. So I'm just going to do it. Sorry about that. It's one of those stupid things where I just want to do it. But in order to do it, there. No, it's going to go in. I don't want to push it all the way in. But I just wanted to show you. Action cam. You see now that I've rounded those edges, now it's just going to pop right in. I'm not going to snap it in. I'm not going to do it. but I could do it. I haven't put the rest of the stab together. I just wanted to show you that that is all you have to do is just round these. And you can see how much I've done it here. Oh. You just need to round those edges just the tiniest little bit, just to take that angle off so that they slide right in, and they will slide right in. Okay, cool. Wanted to show that off. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, those are the unreleased black LJD 61 up black carbon fiber plates. And so the question came earlier whether or not I was going to be doing a hand wire. My plan is indeed to do a hand wire. And I'm probably going to be doing it with this since they're so damn awesome. These are not yet released on the website. They won't be released on the website probably for 2 more weeks. If you're watching this and you're like desperate to get some, you can email oneupkeyboards@gmail.com and we'll try to sort you out. Cool. All right, now the real question is, how do I want to put these things together? I'm going to start with the mini. Ryan Dunnian says, do you make keyboards? Does who make keyboards? We make kits for you to make the keyboards. Is that what you're asking?
Well, one up does, not you.
What?
One up keyboards has kits. So you can make your own, not you.
Steph, do you know where the eraser is?
Probably over on the cutting mat. On the right side.
Guys, when I make cables, unlike when Steph makes cables, what I like to do is remove the writing from the heat shrink before I get started. It's the first thing I like to do. And you just do that with a white eraser, and you'll see it comes right off. I'm gonna use the super zoom again just to show this off. Wow, look at it. Ah, the zooming is so good. If you're going to do it, you might as well do it right. You know what I'm saying? So the difference between this solder kit and our usual solder kit is that we're going to be starting to use the single core wire in our solder kits. So what I need to do today is to test that out. So in order to test it out, I got to build one. The question is, because there's really two methods to making these things. Which method do I want to use? I think I'm going to use the, if I don't have any tools, what method do I use? And I'm going to do that with the more difficult one to start with. So the first thing to do is to pull back these wires. Now, in our no solder kit, you don't need to strip these, but of course in the solder kit you do need to strip them. That's all I'm doing. I'm just stripping some cables here. Actually, I might just quickly change the focus one more time here. What I always do is I always start with the difficult end, because the easy end is easy and I'll be frustrated by the end of this project. I'll just want it to end. So I always start with the tough end. Okay. Now, method one involves taping the wire down. Oh, still a little bit out of focus, is it? There, is that better? That is better. Okay. So with the Scotch tape method, you quite literally Scotch tape the thing to your desk. Gab Lewis says, any tips for a cable that I'll charge stuff but not connect to a keyboard? Just use the, I mean, unless you want to do the soldering, just use the no solder micro kit. Easy as, only takes a few minutes. We're going to continue to sell this just because some enthusiasts like to solder stuff, but really, to my mind, there's no advantage to it. I don't know why you would do it even. This is going to go red, black, yellow. So red is my first one up. Sorry guys, just taking a little bit of my concentration to get this thing together here. But basically it goes like this and then like this. And now I can turn on the solder cam. Oh, solder cam I gotta do focus on first. Are you guys seeing anything happening here? Let me try to do it the old school way. It's not working.
Did you get that? What solder station is that?
No, I didn't catch that. Hold on. But hold on, I'm struggling here. What on earth is going on? What solder station is it? It's the Hako FX888D. Nothing happening there. Okay. Let's try video 1. Nothing. Let's try video 2. Okay, that is that for sure. Okay, that's that one. So video 2 is that. Let's try video 3 then. That's the one. Okay, that's solder cam. Is that the right one? That's right. That's the one. Okay. Solder cam. Should we go to... I gotta go back. Okay, I'm back with you dudes. These are not the solder-free ones. No, these are the solder versions. No, the solderless kits you don't need. All you need to do is line them up and then squeeze the thing. It's super easy. Okay, so I'm done my drink, so now I can switch over to the okay, give me 1 second here, boys. It's just gonna take 1 more minute. I'm getting rid of my drink. Red on top. Okay, red, black, yellow along the bottom there. That's what I've got. soldering iron is now alive. Oh, and the camera just rolled over. You know what though? I forgot the water. So I'll be just 1 second. Azer says, I prefer to use helping hands when doing cables. I also prefer helping hands, but I thought I would show off a version for making this in case you don't have helping hands, just so you know you don't think that it's absolutely required. But my God, this is tricky. Okay, I'm just gonna wipe some more of this off because I need this to be really surprisingly clean to get in there. I forgot how difficult this was. Oh. You are tricky. I failed to do it on my first attempt. Failed to do it on my third attempt.
You can zoom in on the overhead camera.
Could I? You know what? There's a little error there, and I need to correct it.
Or try action cam. Do you have a split solder action cam?
Yeah. There, that's better. What's everybody saying?
Artemis just said solder station camera question mark. Pete, you're really putting in the effort.
Oh yeah, boys. It's only top shelf for you, lads. Only top shelf for you, lads. But that's the thing. Like, I've been very fortunate. People have been contributing to the channel, and so I've been spending the money on you guys. Let's be honest. I've had a lot of very, very generous donations. Very generous. And lots. Where are the wire cutters?
You stole them. You need to put them back. Don't you have them in your cup?
No, I don't have them. Oh, I have these ones. They'll do. They'll do. This is just a little too long for my liking. That was the problem with the last one, is I had to reach in there and... Damn it. Catch you later, Ryan. we go. Number 2 is in. These minis, man, they are so tough. Like, by comparison, the micros are so much easier. And then to put a camera on top of your soldering iron, like, talk about a glutton for punishment. There we go. Just one more left. It is the white one. So we're going to be bringing these cables with us to Maker Faire. I don't know if any of you guys are going to be in New York for Maker Faire, but that is totally our plan. Yeah, that's what my tip is supposed to look like, is like the tip of a flathead screwdriver. It's just, once you get a little bit of solder on there, it's like getting punched in the face. And we're done. Okay, so that's end number 1. Switch back to the overhead here. Yeah, we're in focus. That is end number 1. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hand this over to Steph. Wow, that was some job. I'm going to hand this over to Steph to put the cable on it, and I'm going to switch over to the micro version. Steph?
You didn't pull out the...
No, I did not pull out the core. I'm leaving that all to you.
Can I have the needle nose pliers, please?
Yeah, they're here.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to put this off to the side so that I know that it's different. And this one's much easier. You can see, here I'll switch to the action cam for a sec. You can see how much easier it's going to be because all of the connectors are all in the same row and they're easy to get to. I just need to look up what order I'm doing. yellow, black, white, red. Do I have a fume extraction set up? No, I do not at the moment. Let me open the door. You are quite right, though. I should be extracting fumes and wearing safety glasses. I am wearing safety glasses at the moment. Even though these glasses also happen to look awesome. I would show you my selfie, but I can't because it's on my, it's on there. Just don't want that cable burning. And you guys wanted me to do this with the helping hands, right? That was the call, was do it with the helping hands because that's way easier and better. Yeah, how big a piece of tape do you want? Beg your pardon, dearest? It kind of feels like it might storm. I don't know if it feels like that. That feels like rain to me. Or if it's more like violent than that. It feels like something's building up. You know? What are you saying?
Are you gonna change to action cam?
I will change to action cam as we get closer. The focus isn't great.
On the action cam. Well then just zoom in from overhead.
I made it distinctly worse.
You just zoom in from overhead.
There, that's better. And I'll combine that with my... Those are our blue jays outside, if you can hear that.
Terrible birds.
Okay, and then I went... Stuck that in the wrong way, and because I did that, I messed this up. You know, I think the tape method is probably easier. There we go. It's ready. Let's do this. Yeah, that was shitty. Better. Cool. Moving on. What was it again? Yellow, black?
Here you go.
I'm not ready for it, dearest.
No, it's almost a machine ever.
Is that you, dear?
Yeah.
You realize when you do stuff like this why dentists make so much money. White and then red. Oh no, and it didn't stick. No, unfortunately, I've messed that one up. What did I say again? Red then white. White then red, white then red, white then red.
Did you
What was the question, my dear?
Colored standoffs for Jacob 40s.
It's only silver and what you call it at the minute, isn't it? Silver and gold?
Brass?
Or silver and brass?
The red ones aren't.
You know, I didn't make any 6s. You could, though.
With black screws?
Yeah.
Would they be the same as...
No, they're far more expensive, I'm afraid. They're like... It's like $10 just for the standoffs. That should do it. That should do it. Okay. Steph? Here you go. Okay, I'm switching back over here. That was crazy. Doesn't need to be that difficult. Some tape on the desk works just fine. All right. This, and where did you say the other thing you'd put it?
On that extension.
Hey, Foods, what's going on? Azer says, why haven't you pre-tinned the solder points? I could have. I should have. It's not a bad point at all, my friend. Not a bad point at all. So the answer I'm going to say is whoops.
Oh, shit.
What's that, Steph?
Question we need to ask you. Not live.
Guys, I'm just going to go on mute for 1 second. And we're back. Solder's nothing on. Oh, it's because I turned off the soldering iron. You muppet. I gotta tape this down. Well, that was a disaster. I don't know if you're supposed to have that much solder on your desk or not, but whatever. White, black. So what are you guys up to this beautiful Saturday afternoon? Sorry, I just realized I've gone a bit quiet. Anybody out there building their own? You built a GH60 last night. That's cool. Azer, that sounds like a cool plot too, man. I think you guys can see I'm going to have to adjust how this is working. It's like I'm going to have to clip it and then... and strip more of it. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Boom. That is done like dinner. Oh, Acer, that sucks. Oh, cool. Adding Bluetooth to an AMG 40. Okay, this cable is now ready to be tested. How the heck am I going to test it? That is working. Cool, so we'll finish that cable up in a second. In the meantime, are you ready with the other one?
Yep. There you go. I don't think that was possible.
Still streaming, indeed. I'm finishing this off, even though I have now just realized that after that first one works, that everything else should work as well. It would not make much sense if one thing worked and nothing else did. We're starting off this party once again with the red. And it goes, what was it? Red, white, black, yellow. should really get myself a fine pair of very fine. Actually, I have tweezers. Why don't I use some tweezers? I had tweezers.
It's still in there.
Okay, let's pop this puppy together. Hopefully, I should just be able to go 1, 2, 3. Bup, bup, bup. Perfecto. All right. What do I have? What do I have that's micro stuff?
Micro.
Yeah.
Your phone.
It was an honest effort, but it just didn't work out. What about a... Can you pass me my phone?
Where is your phone?
What?
I don't know where it is.
It's on the table.
What table?
The kitchen table.
Kitchen. The kitchen table? Damn here.
Yeah, and it's charging. That's it. Okay, well, it is hot and sticky in here. Okay, well, now we know that the cables work. We're all good. I think it's time to call this stream to an end. We need the air conditioner to really ramp up in here.
You make more silver ones?
Cool, guys. Well, thanks very much for tuning in today. If you have any comments or questions, post them in the comment section below. If you want to tune in to watch the end of these cables being made, I suggest that they'll probably be finished tomorrow afternoon. Or if you're watching this well into the future, you can find that second video here. Or maybe not. Maybe you have to look in the thing and then I'll try to figure it out. If I haven't put it up there, post in the comment section. I didn't put the next video up, and I'll do that again later. Thanks again, guys, for tuning in. Really do appreciate all of you dropping by. If you'd like to buy me a coffee, you can do so in the About section below. If you want to support this channel on Patreon, you can do. Don't forget, there's links to all the relevant stuff in the About section below. And I hope you subscribe and check out my new videos as and when they come out. There'll be a new one out Saturday morning. In fact, there'll be a new one out Sunday morning, too. Tomorrow. But that may not last. Saturday mornings for sure. Thanks again, guys. All the best. Cheers.